Thrand here, and I'm here by special request. We have a viewer that wanted to see our lead glandes, the Roman sling bullets. Glandes mean glands. It's kind of a joke in a way, but these are what they used to throw in battle that we tested and actually embedded in our ballistic shelter, just like they said it embedded in human flesh. And you can see these elongated shapes, these extreme conical types, like this kind of football shape with actual points would do such a thing. Well, we got a viewer that wanted to see it on our hood, which is basically about 20 gauge, and it's a minivan hood. It's got a little holes in it, but we'll see if we can actually see what one of these will do to it, if we can actually pop a dent in it or a hole or something, see what kind of damage it will do to it. So let's get started. Ooh, that was nasty. I saw exactly where that hit. We not hit up here? Is this where it hit? Yeah, it hit right here. And as you can see, it bent the glandes and it put a nice dent in the hood. Wow, that hit solid. Let's see what it did. If I'm not mistaken, it hit solid, but we got a flat hit. I think it hit something like that. I really, really did. Lots of deformation. You definitely feel that if you're wearing armor. Just like this, you feel that. But these are lead, so what we got is, as soon as it hits, even if it hits point first, it's not able to cut the steel. It's having a lot of deformation on the tips, the points. I had to bend this back, and then it just fell over and hit that way. So even if it does hit point first, it looks like it's smacking it, or in this case, we actually, I think, hit flat. Action. Whoa! We had a ricochet from hell there. That dented the entire curvature in. That's double metal. I don't know, but I don't think we're going to get a penetration just due to this one here looking like it hit point first and how badly it bent. This one hit flat. As you can see, it still left a really bad indentation. This one, I'm glad didn't fly back at us, but it wouldn't have anyway because it hit the curvature, flew way off over there, and put a nice dent. I mean, that looks like somebody hit it with a hammer or the back of an axe or something. I mean, that's actually a dent. You'd feel that if it was against the flesh, definitely. I don't know. I just don't think you're going to get penetration with lead. If these were steel bullets, like I've seen some guys throw online, possibly you could poke holes in this, just like we do with any of the other thrown weapons, because it does have more power than a bow shuriken, which we did that in another video and actually popped holes in it with those. So if you had actually sharp ones made out of steel, then yes, I think you could knock holes in them, not like this. But under the circumstances, the lead is hitting really, really hard, and I think that's what it's designed to do. Not so much for piercing, but if it does pierce a body, so be it. If not, just the impact would injure you. You can tell by looking at the extreme deformation of the metal. I mean, you got to think about how much force it took to knock these dents in it and knock a dent in that deep. Ooh. I think that was a straight-on hit right there. That may be the best we're going to get on a straight-on hit. Not being able to pierce it because it doesn't have the proper strength in the metal is one thing, but that kind of blow, that's extreme. That's way harder than a bow shuriken would hit it. That is extreme. All right, now if you look here, you can see how this hit. This entire glandes or bullet had a sharp point on it like this. It is totally flat now. That means it hit perfectly, the best it possibly could, yet it didn't penetrate the metal or pierce it. It transferred a tremendous amount of energy. If that were to hit you on any kind of flexible armor, let's say a linothorax, some kind of leather, a lot of cloth, it might not have pierced it due to it being lead, but then again, it might have because it was cloth and this is metal. It's a totally different thing, steel against lead. But that energy transfer, that would have that could have broke a bone, that could have injured an organ in the body. I mean, this is a tremendous amount of force to cause that kind of an indentation with lead, especially here where we had one that hit, bent, and then it hit sideways and still caused a large amount of deformation on the metal. Here we have another one where it apparently hit this way, and look at the damage it caused. If this were to hit you in the jaw, I have no doubt your jaw would be shattered. You'd be missing your jaw. You'd have teeth knocked out of your head. This would probably be in the back of your throat. You'd be choking on it. Hit you in the eye, take your eye out. Remember, the face was uncovered early period when they were throwing these. I mean, even if it didn't kill you, you'd be blinded totally. I'm pretty sure this would, I think it would kill you if it hit you in the skull. We'll have to test that sometime, but I think it will go through a skull. But on this kind of material where it can't actually break it, and it's absorbing the energy and it deforming the metal, it's losing its point. So I don't think, unless we have steel conical bullets like I've seen on some other channels used, I don't think you're going to punch a hole in the actual metal like the bow shuriken did. But we actually have more tremendous force, and you can see it. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for suggesting this episode. We enjoyed doing it. It was a little bit of fun for us to try something different. And be sure and like our YouTube channel. Subscribe to us on Facebook at the Thrand and Elgram's Well of Remembrance. Ask to be a member of our boat crew at Thrand YouTube channel Boat Crew. It's a private group. If you want to be in there, you get to see scenes before anybody else sees them, pictures, ideas, talk about what we're going to do next, participate with us, talk to us about it, tell us what you want to see. And if you want to participate and actually fund us to do something you would like, or offer us a project, go to patreon.com, Thrand, at patreon.com, it's Thrand, yeah. Donate to us and leave us a message what you'd like us to do with the donation, or help fund the channel so we get to keep bringing good videos like this to you. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. Come back and see us again, and farewell.